Hello! Warm greetings to my honorable judges, my fellow contestants, and my dear audience. You might be wondering, who am I standing here with this attire? Let me introduce myself. I'm Anushri Batumanathan, a student from Politeknik, Ungku, Omar. Do you want to hear some interesting story? What do I have today? I'm going to tell you an interesting story about Robin Hood and Little John. Sounds interesting, right? Let's dive into the story. Long ago, England was ruled by a wicked and greedy Prince John. He ordered all his men to tax the people so heavily, and some of them become outlaws. Two of the famous outlaws were Robin Hood and Little John, who steal all the tax money and give it back to the poor people. One day, Prince John was traveling by a fancy cart to pick up the tax money. He was so busy counting all his golds until he didn't even notice that he is actually passing through Sherwood Forest. It's Robin Hood's hometown. And also, he didn't even notice that Robin Hood and Little John was watching them from the tree. Hey, look at the gold, John. Let's pay Prince John some little visit. There was something planning about. In his cart, Prince John was talking to the counselor about his favorite topic, gold. Oh gold, beautiful gold. My life has been so wonderful ever since King Richard left the Crusades. He treated people so nicely until he just missed a golden opportunity to enjoy this gold. I love gold. Prince John was excited about the gold. Robin Hood and Little John have planned something, and they were standing by the roadside and disguised as a fortune tellers. Okay, let's go. Good to have your fortune tell, Your Majesty. Robin Hood disguised. Whoa, fortune tellers! Stop the car! Stop the car! How amusing! Prince John was so excited about the fortune tellers. While Robin Hood telling the fortune of Prince John, he slipped the royal ring from the Prince John's finger, whereby Little John quietly sneaks into the prince's gold chest and took it everything. Prince John never even knew that he was robbed until Robin Hood and Little John was escaped. The prince cursed. How dare those outlaws take away my precious gold? They will pay for this. They will pay with their lives. Prince John was so angry about Robin Hood and Little John. Couple of days later, Robin's friend Brian came to Sherwood Forest with interesting news. Robin! Do you know that Prince John is having an archery tournament? You are the best in England. Why not just give a try? Brian told to Robin excitingly. But I did like to go, Brian, but if I do, I'm sure to be captured by the Prince John, said Robin sadly. I knew, Robin, you would say this. But do you know the winner of this archery tournament will be married to Lady Marian? Robin was so excited after he heard this news from the Brian. Oh, Denali, what are you saying? Lady Marian? What are we waiting for? Let's go for the tournament, shouted Robin so excitingly. The next day, two strangers entered the tournament, a man in black hood, which was the Robin Hood, and a duke, which was a Little John. Nobody will recognize us, Little John, as we disguise us. I will be the winner of this archery tournament, and nobody know the winner is me, said confidently Robin to Little John. Robin was very good at archery. He even hit the farthest bull's eye. And even though Sheriff tried to cheat by having the target move, and yet Robin shot amazingly and won the archery tournament. When Robin came to claim his prize from the Prince John, and Prince announced the winner. So the winner of this archery tournament, and now I name you the loser. Seize him! Immediately seize him! I sentence you to sudden and instantly, even immediate death. Robin Hood was surprised and got captured by Prince John. It looked like end of Robin Hood, but suddenly Little John grabbed Prince John from behind. Let my friend go, or else. Once Robin free, a big fight began. Robin Hood and Little John fought off the guards bravely. Swords clashed, arrows flew, while Lady Marian also was captured by the guards. But Robin climbed a pole, grabbed a rope, swung down to rescue Lady Marian. Then Robin and his friend escaped into the woods. It was another losing day for the Prince John. Soon he married to Lady Marian and continued stealing the tax money to help the poor people. So now, my dear friends, let's avoid being like Prince John, who is too greedy. Don't be afraid to stand against the evil and fight bravely instead. During this pandemic, try to help those in need. The world belongs to humanity, not to the king, not to the leader, nor the prince. The world belongs to humanity. Let us all keep this in our mind. With that, I'd like to end my story. Thank you.